Over here, gentlemen. Time to get to work. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. I want to spend time cleaning up our transition offense today.
You got it. Come on.
Yo, get it up. Oh, court. And one. Put it back. Come on, man. Don't forget the clock. Yo, look at the clock.
Ball up. That's all you.
Yo, look at the clock.
Check the clock.
Yo, watch him. Hey, yo, look at the clock. Yo, look at the clock.
Knock it down. Turn it up.
Clock. Give me that.
Hurry.
Let's do it. Don't let him get a rebound.
You got it. Come on, man.
Hey.
He can ball, huh? And one. Shut up.
Oh, get in. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
And one.
Turn it up.
Standing effort. Now let's set up the next drill.
Focus.
Hey, he can ball, huh? No.
Keep it going.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, the Lakers mascot.
I hope with the highs of hopes that I never have to go back to the.
If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming Lakers games, visit the ticket.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. 2K Sports pregame show.
tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Hornets at Spectrum Center. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Kenny, chance to watch Che, a guy known for not playing in a game once, sat out in protest at Bay City University.
Well, you know what? Che, that was a tough decision. I mean, here's this guy standing up for his teammates. At the end of the day, though, the rest of the team is what matters. These things will take you to another level as a teammate, and people will follow you. Way to go, Che.
Yeah, Che felt this was right at the time. Some things are bigger than the game, fellas. This may not have been one of them, but shout out to Che for standing by his convictions.
And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge.
LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring.
He can impact the game in so many ways. Being a big part of it, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. And it's Valanciunas in at center. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the point. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
Here we go. He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rival.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Rabs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Crowder comes in for Jackson. Jackson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Clark in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. Bradley with some nice D. Pass to Reed. Back to Bradley. Pass to Green. From the arc. 6 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Green's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Outside, Green. It's Reed, top of the key. Cousins, the pass to Reed. Count it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Outside, Jackson. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here is Cousins, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Green. Down low, Reed dishes to Cousins. Goes back up. Reed misses.
The rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Crowder inside. He's guarded by Cousins. Here's Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 7 points.
And boy, when Morant stretches the floor, those driving lanes just get bigger.
Right side, Bradley. Morant with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
And here we can check out the story on Avery Bradley. Some last season stats for him.
It's Reed, high post. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. To stop the run. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. coming off that loss against the Nets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go. His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles, trailing by 10. And out of Marquette, Jake Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And Murray's subbed in for Danny Green. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. It's stolen by Bradley. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. McGee against Anderson. McGee, the pass to Reed. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside for Jackson. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bradley with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's Reed, high post. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw good from Reed. And he makes the first, but misses the second. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Reed out there with Bradley. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Murray. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Bradley up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the last.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball. Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path fouls.
To halt the run, trying to get open is Crowder. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant. Lakers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Inside. Back to Bradley. Lakers passing it around. Reed dishes to Cousins. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
Here's Clark. Here's Rab. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the Lakers making it
just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The feed to Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And this Memphis team stakes its identity on defense.
Last season, top 3 in block percentage. They make their stand at the defensive end.
And both free throws, DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Green. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Reed kicks to Howard. Back to Reed. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Reed. Here is Howard. Back to Reed. Kicks to Howard. To the inside. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's the teardrop, and it's Morant missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
At the line for your Lakers, Reed. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Reed. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Danny Green. No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 5. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Cousins. And the rejection by Cousins.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
Memphis has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Reed. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Morant. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Morant missing. Cousins finds Rondo. From deep 3-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Che, everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Hey, really, I think it's just all about playing within myself. The flow of the offense. As long as I, let the game come to me and don't force anything, I'll get good looks. And that's been the case tonight.
Well, it's all about getting easy and good shots for your teammates, and you've done that so far. Thanks. Guys?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Focus. All right? Can't let up.
Can't let up. Gotcha.
All right? These guys are going to pounce.
All right.
All right, I got to go talk to Coach.
All right, do you think?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even. So off the inbound pass, James. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Morant passes to Jackson. And that one is good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snap their playoff streak. The contact. The D can't let him get that close to the basket.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offense with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
You just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for 2.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Feeds to Jackson. Now the dish to Crowder. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin,
on one more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. Now, here is Reed. Caldwell Pope on the wing. To the middle. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. For Memphis, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line. 9 of 12 so far. And it's tied up with that one.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out. And you see the value he provides for this team. He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Passes it to Brooks. Outside Crowder. Here's Rapp. He kicks it to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. Over Reed. Brooks misses. LA's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Caldwell Pope. Reed down low. Brooks covering. A nice shot by Reed.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already.
At the line for your Lakers, Dwight Howard. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Well, I just kept finding myself in positions where I could finish a play. You know, a lot of this game is about matchups, and the team saw I had some opportunities, and we were able to execute as a group.
Well, you all were playing for each other, and that was evident tonight. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Good out
Great
there.
interview once again.
Hey, let me get a picture. Hey, high five. Come on. Good job, guys. Come on. Hey, man. Hey. All right, let me get a picture, though. Yeah. Come on.
What do, Coach?
Like you said to yourself at the beginning of that game?
Yeah.
That was great. See, I love having a pro on to give us the inside scoop, Hornet.
Scoop it and ship it, Hank.
What you said.
How's he liking the city?
Oh, he's loving it. Loving it a lot more now he's gotten off the bench, too. There he is.
Hey, guys.
Che, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Take a seat, fellas.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
talk.
Yeah.
So I want you to meet Don, the rep from Nike.
Big fan of yours, Che. It's really great to meet you.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm excited to be here with you.
I think it's safe to say we're all excited about potentially working together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what do you say we just jump right in, start talking contracts?
Yeah, let's do it. Works for me.
Let's do it. Pretty painless, right?
For you, maybe, but I gotta justify this number to my bosses.
Don, that's no way to treat your new star.
You know I'm just playing with you, right? Nothing but love over here. Seriously, Che, we are really excited to bring you into the Nike family, and we think this partnership has got a great future.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate that.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. Whenever you get an athlete of Che's caliber to join your team, that is reason to celebrate. And the Nike team is thrilled to have him on board. All right, I know you all want to talk to him, so we'll get right to it and toss it to Che for questions.
Ted the man, what's up?
Congrats on the new deal, Che. So what's it mean to sign a deal like that at this stage of your career?
You know, Ted, it's pretty awesome. You know, growing up playing basketball, that was always a big dream, being repped by a shoe company, so it's a real thrill. Okay, I'll take another question. Vinny, what's up?
Now that you got all that shoe deal money, you planning on...
Splurging. I don't know about all that, man. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys who wastes all his money before he retires. You know, I got a long career ahead of me, hopefully. But nothing's guaranteed in this league. You know what? Maybe after I retire and it's all over, I'll splurge a little. But for now, it's all about ball.
All right, we got time for one more question. Patty.
Any plans to release a signature shoe?
I mean, that would be cool if it happened, I guess, but I don't really think about all that. I leave that to Don and the marketing team.
All right, that's all the time we have questions for. I want to thank everybody for attending, and of course to Che, too, for being so kind to give us a few minutes during his busy schedule.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, Patty, we got to sit down for the interview.
You know it.
Stories, I'm a fool for your love.